All right, thank you so much. The program still much alive here on independent television, discussing issues and, of course, trying to see how we can provide solutions to some of, the issues, some of the problems bedeviling our nation. And when we talk about the issue of insecurity, it has been almost an age-long issue now in our country. Just about some few days ago, we understand that in Plateau, about 80, 90 people, were killed. I really don't understand what is going on. And just as some of the papers put it this morning, that the president even had to call on Nigerians that we should pray so that this don't, it does not become a bigger problem for us that we cannot handle. Well, to discuss this morning, talking about the insecurity in the country, we are so privileged to have Professor Julius Iyasele, who is the ASU chairman, Uniben. Sir, you're welcome to this program this morning.
Thank you, moderator, for having me. Good morning, viewers.
And also my big brother friend, Mr. Baron Mike, who is making his debut on this discussion platform today. Baron, you're welcome to
Thank you very much. This is my second appearance.
Okay.
I was on air with Sonny Dukokoso.
All right, that's nice. All right, gentlemen, as we set the foundation for this discussion today, I think we should start making suggestions and also providing solutions on how we can really curtail this continuous killings, here and there, in the north, some parts of the west, and even some parts of the south. Let me start from Professor Julius Iyasele.
Okay, that we should provide solutions.
Now, let's start making suggestions.
Yeah, okay. Because, it's just to remind our people that push has comes to shove. In the local parlance, they say Jungle don't mature. We have come to T.Y. Danjuma, who says, defend yourself. Because at the same, not even seeming, as it's very clear to all of us now, that the state can no more protect us. The apparatus of state had collapsed in total disarray. And so the next that is available to anybody is what we call response to stimulus.
Now,
and response to stimulus is take your destiny in your hand.
Professor, we can't really just say so, because you discover that the issue of insecurity seems to be in one part of the country. Take, for example, in some other parts.
It's not in one part of the country. I remember a friend in UBTH here who was going to save another life in the hospital at Okada here that was hounded down. They shot into his car and he died. So many persons cannot access their farms here. Few days ago, I was at FUPRI, Federal University of Petroleum Resources, and we were told there by the ASU chairman that to access farms there, now you pay money through an agent, a local agent who gives money to Fulani herders in the bush. And so how can we not say the insecurity is, okay, it's just that the swarm or the mass killing that is happening in other part of the country has not happened here. But it's not to say that, we don't have pockets of killing. Here is systematic. We have seen people, was a pastor's corpse not placed at the gate of government house. So who killed that? Many persons, how many people here can go to farm? Very recently, one of our own here was in the farm, and then he was abducted, and then almost maimed to death. I don't know whether he has recovered now. But that is the situation. And we cannot say that insecurity is in only one part. In fact, the entire Nigeria has been overtaken by these marauders who are aliens to this country. So that is just it.
Okay, now Baron Mike, I prefer us to start on this platform because we cannot be asking what is the reason, what are the causes and all that. So let's really start making suggestions now, because it appears that something is overwhelming us. So let's start making. Let me get you on.
Thank you. It is not appearing; it has overwhelmed us. We have seen a case where lives are taken without care. Nobody is held responsible. Nobody is seen taking actions as a way of curbing this problem that have spread around the country. So it is not seeming. We are in a grave danger. Nigeria is at war. And the question should be, who are we at war with? I think the solution is for the authority to wake up to its responsibility. Our president has not done anything, in my view. Anyway.
But you cannot say so.
In my view, that's why I just said. In my view.
But I think you also have to be mindful of that.
Thank you very much. Now look at this. Look at it this way. Recently, we heard that a court sentenced about 5 or 6 men to death or so on a retaliatory mood they were. They were reacting to what has happened. And they took to the streets and harmed, and okay, they killed one person. Now, we saw an action from the courts. This is a case where hundreds of people have been killed, many maimed, thousands displaced from their homes. And we have not heard that these are the even in fact, Mayati Allah came up to say they were responsible.
Yes, no, they are not looking for the people.
So we are not looking for those that committed the crime. They are somewhere we know. The DSS should know.
But we
the police
that
should
the
know.
authority is carrying on their investigation.
What investigation? Let me tell you, sir. If it was a member of the PDP that was arrested, you will see the details on newspaper.
We are not discussing mind.
If it was a member of an opposition rather that was being investigated, you will see media investigation everywhere. You will see professionalism. We are talking of something that concerns the generality of our people. And in the Constitution, sir, it is the responsibility of the government to secure the lives and properties of Nigerians. And we have not seen totality, the move of the government to cut this incessant killing.
The man who signed, sorry to just add, the man who signed the letter that it is because 300 cows
were killed,
had been killed by the Birons or residents in Plateau, that is why they have gone retaliating and then have killed over 200 defenseless citizens. Yeah. The man who signed it, Daladi Shiroma, the name is there now. Miyati Allah, Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, is a registered association. Is known now. I'm sure that one of our presidents is their patron. Yeah, one of our presidents is a patron and all that. So why are we still looking for them? These people are known. At the end of the day, nothing will happen. The one that happened the other time of over 70-something persons dying in Benue is already swept under the carpet. No, nothing has been heard. The ones that are happening in Sata Kaduna has been swept under the carpet and nothing is happening. But then it's just to let people know that the reasons are very clear. Professor Zachary Gidon of Archaeology Department of ABU Zaria stated succinctly. He said this thing dates pre-colonial. Carried over to colonial period, and then now the independent Nigeria is the same thing that is still happening. That these people, the original said that they are supposed to be from Guinea, in Futajalon in Guinea, and they said because they've not given them opportunity in Guinea, that the second home of these same people is this country, Nigeria. And then you have been told that these people who are doing this are not from Nigeria. They are from outside this country. Some were trained in Libya and all of that. We have heard that from even government functionaries, didn't we? And then somebody has also told you that even the Bight of Biafra, the water in your backyard here, it belongs to them. That is because of their massive land. That is why you have this. And so, that God has given them this country. And so, it is their heritage. If you go making rounds now on social media, on the WhatsApp, you will see the same person saying that Nigeria is there, that they were the first settlers in Plateau, that we have always known, even from primary school. So that they are original settlers in Plateau, and they have come, they want to take over the place. So when people continue to talk about farmer headers clash, we are just giving a title that is very, very wrong. Okay, but people want to ambush us and take over our heritage. That is the honest truth. It is not the farmers. If you forget, I have said here before that it is not today we know Melu Melu and Nama Nama. It's a long time ago. It didn't start today. As a child, and where we've been living, don't we have outside quarters everywhere in this country? Have you seen this wanton killing in the past? But now there's people have just woken up to an idea that they now want to take over here, and they have taken over almost everywhere. You go to security, they are the ones in charge everywhere. You go to education, they are the ones from A to Z.
But let's try.
They are the ones in charge.
Let's try to
so
stay focused so
what
that
are we saying?
we don't digress. Now let's look at some of the recent moves. That has been suggested and also planned by the federal government to create ranches. Now we're told that a total number of about 10 states, of which Edo State is among, that are going to be the pioneer states for ranches to be created. And this is supposed to be a program that is supposed to last for about 10 years. Going to take the sum of about 150 billion naira. Right now, about 170 billion naira, 70 billion to start with. Now, don't you think this, because some people say that the government is not doing it right, is not doing right and all that, is not doing enough, but these are moves. So this will help too. Baron Mike.
I would disagree with that. I think the move to start to create ranches is just paying patriotism to these people.
How do you mean?
Thank you very much. Cattle rearing is a private business. We all know. Cattle rearing is an agricultural business, just like my mother who plants plantain in the village. And if the federal government is now proposing to start to create whether colony or ranches or whichever name it's coming under, it means that they are now ceding our lands, first of all, to people who are not indigenous in many of the states.
No, you can't really say, because even some states, we have even indigenous,
Sir, Edo State, for instance, is among those states that have been set aside or set apart for this business. And I don't see the reason why it should be so. Cattle rearing is not one of those things we are known for. And if it is because of the pastures here, Israel created pastures from deserts. So if they are saying they want to domesticate it in the northern part of Nigeria, that is known for cattle business, I would not be worried. But to say that you are taking our lands, which is not even, is not even sufficient enough for us to use, communities are still having land clashes. To take our lands and give to northerners to start to do cattle business.
Let us not say northerners now, because let's not
to some individuals.
To individuals.
Oh, yeah, okay, good. Private farmers. Private farmers.
Because even southerners even getting involved in cattle.
The truth is, we should stay put to what is true. If the people who you are taking this business to, especially, if you come to Edo State now, they should be able to, have they consulted with Edo people if this is what they need? Railways are being spread. Projects are being spread everywhere. But how come we are bringing a hydra? I call it a hydra-headed monster. Because tomorrow there's going to be a ripple. Today you hear that Ijos and others are clashing. Maybe not well managed. Tomorrow we add this one to it. I mean, for me, it is not the best of ideas. If you want to make it a real business, take it to areas where these people are known to have covered over these years. For me, it is a no. We cannot accept such ideas now, especially where cattle, elder farmers issues are everywhere. Because, mind you, no genuine farmer, indigenous farmer here, will want to cede his land out to any authority.
Now, Professor, let me also get your thoughts on this.
Let me tell you, I've said it. If they try
no,
if they try it, let me tell you why I use that word. Yes, what I'm saying is that they should not try it.
When you say if they try
what I'm saying they shouldn't try it is this. Just not local government. This was exactly what happened. Under Babangida, he seeded that local government for cattle ranching, open grazing, this. And since then, Plateau State has never known peace. That if they try it here,
Professor,
it will be the last straw that has broken the camel's back.
We don't dare.
What I'm saying, I'm not daring. What I'm saying is an advice.
Okay.
It's an advice. It will be the last straw that has broken the camel's back. Many people will return back to the lab. I went to school. I'm a chemist by profession.
It's okay,
Which
Professor.
nonsense.
Professor, no, we don't. I beg
they
you.
shouldn't try it.
You have to, Professor, please, can you take back the nonsense word now? We don't.
Okay, what I'm saying is,
we don't use such
which
words
kind of idea?
on this,
that's what I mean by that.
Yeah.
That they should not try it because there's no way. Listen, indeed, a time came in this state when a bill was to be passed in the House of Assembly here. They were to smuggle a bill through. It was not going to go for the second reading. And the idea came. Even judges in this state didn't know that something like that was in the offing. But God helped a number of persons. We ran into it. And they had to worry the State House of Assembly then. And then they now call for public hearing. Once people listen to what the people has to say, everybody who came criticized the idea that they should not do it. That is why I say if they try it. The opinion then was, it was overwhelming, popular, that nobody should establish any. See, we used to have our own native cow. We have our own native cow. We have our own businesses here. So why should a private business now become a government business?
Yeah, but it's giving
and
problems.
all these things.
Yeah, it's giving issues.
That is it now. I don't know whether you have gone to the northern part of this country and see the massive land that is available there. Is that not enough place for these persons to rear their own business? Must you now bring it to? Is it our natural? It is not part of our culture to do this kind of business.
All right, now Baron Mike, because in as much as we are saying, asking the question, how come private business should be government's business? I mean, the kind of problems that is causing today is almost national, and that's why the government is coming in. But some people have also suggested that the security apparatus within the nation should be restructured. Would that be a leeway out too?
That is a very genuine call. You see, a situation where you have all the security apparatus seem not to be doing enough about the killing, the maiming, the displacement in the country.
Why do you think they are not doing enough?
Very well. Thank you very much. Now, we have not really seen serious investigations. We have not seen arrest. Let me tell you, the case of IPOB, you saw that there was what's it called? Is it Python dance?
Operation yes. Python dance.
They all let out on the IPOB a group that was not even armed, a group that has not even killed. They were just agitating. And we saw how the security apparatus swung into action. And today, whether you like it or not, the IPOB has been suppressed. We want to see such actions in this case. We want to see the IG go after Mieti Allah. We want to see the DSS go after Mieti Allah. We saw how they were busy with Dino Melaye and co. We want such actions again to play out in this case. They should make a statement about this business. There's nothing secret about it, I'm not sure. If not, every other thing they've done should not have gone on that sequence. So we want the Nigeria police, the DSS, the army, all of them to swing into action. We want to see them give us the criminals that are behind this.
Yeah, when you talk about that now, the IG just ordered replacement of the commissioner of police in Just Plateau now. So
are you sure it's not because of the retaliation that was now brewing there? It's not what we are saying. Initially, what were they not going to include the information? Were they not hurriedly burying the corpses of our fallen brothers and sisters? The issue here is that there is high level of insincerity in this country. We have talked about it before. That there's no way this country will move forward if we don't speak the truth. If we don't come out to state fast the way they are. It's very, very clear that our security, for now, apparatus, many of them, they are not sincere.
Okay, now
they appear to be cousins all the persons in charge of security apparatus in Nigeria are cousins.
No, that's not true.
And so,
You cannot
no,
say so. You, don't,
wait
you can't
now.
substantiate that,
Wait,
Professor. No,
see,
no, Professor, we can't.
See,
no, Professor, we don't make such.
We have to state all these facts.
No, Professor,
no,
can you
when people are coming from
program?
the same extraction,
yeah, but can you?
You come from the same extraction.
Oh, yeah, but what about?
So what else?
What about?
If you are my brother now.
Yeah.
You don't come from the same village. That is the honest truth. Almost everybody, we all migrated from Benin here, from the Benin Empire here. That's where we all migrated from there. So in one way or the other, we are all cousins.
All right, now
we are all related.
Let's look at what just quickly before we wrap up. The senator representing Cardinal Senator Shehu Sani has suggested that let this group be proscribed as terrorist group. But the greatest challenge is that we still have some people doing their job, legitimately, even as their headers. So all these talks here and there,
you are not proscribing the header business. What we are prescribing, what we are agitating for, is that Meyeti Allah, the umbrella body, of which has come out to say we are in charge. We did all the killing because our cattle were killed. That is what we are saying. It's not the other business per se. A group has come out to plainly say they did this, and such a group should be proscribed, just the way we did to IPOB.
All right, Professor, quickly.
Yes, they are just hanging all this. The issue is that let them leave us to our own fate by allowing the states to establish state police. Let the states establish their own police and take care of their own security. Okay. Because now we no more trust the federal security apparatus.
Well, that's your own opinion now. That's your own opinion. And it's just something that all of us, we can put our hands together and see how we can salvage this situation.